This time last year, I was working in an underground bar in Edinburgh till 5 in the morning, doing simple labor tasks like carrying stock and making drinks. Now I'm working remotely, completely online with an international team. Recently, I've fallen into e-commerce and have been making tutorials online. My job now is to pass on what I'm learning. I feel like with COVID-19 and just in life in general, you can just die any day. If I wasn't killed by the virus, I might get run over by a car when I'm cycling around, which is pretty crazy. So I feel like before I get killed or just die of old age, I should share what I'm learning. So what I want to share with you today is how to build a high converting store. And I'm sure we'll both learn something by the end of this video. When you're starting a store, you need to put down some goals and understand exactly what this store is for. It's the end of an intricate process where you found and researched a product, vetted it, and targeted it to an audience. Your store is where you maintain an interest with your customers and keep them on your site long enough to make a trade. The setup is pretty self-explanatory. You need to get yourself a Shopify account and go through the prompts on the website. My key takeaways for this process are that you need to congregate all of your assets to your online store. In effect, you're making all of your logos, domains, and socials the same. This is going to build a lot of trust with your audience, and it's going to make your store appear professional. Now, what I want to show you straight away is how to set up DSs. You want to go to the Apps tab, visit the Shopify App Store, and search for DSs. Now, what DSs does is order fulfillment. It basically allows you to take a product from AliExpress and link it to your Shopify store so that when people make a purchase on your store, it sends a request to the supplier on AliExpress. So we can see here the products that we are going to sell on Fairhead. And I'll just show you guys how to set it up. So now that we're on AliExpress, which is probably one of the most stimulating landing pages in the world, we can, wade through all the nonsense and just grab something. So if we just pick one of these flash deals, literally the first one, just for argument's sake, all you have to do is take this link, go back to DSs, products, import list, and then snap it down here. Then what you want to do is push this to Shopify. So we'll put this on Fairhead, and then you want to also click also publish to online store. Then go to my products and click open in Shopify. And now we've just added this whole product right into AliExpress. It's giving us the variations, where it ships from, the prices, and all of the photos and the text. And this is where you'd obviously just change everything to suit your needs. You wouldn't want to steal all of this stuff. This is purely just for back-end ease of access. If I just saved all of this as is, I would be able to see this on my theme already, probably. If I wanted to add this to my page, so I've got my shower head in here, but I could also just change it to our wireless earphones, Bluetooth V5 TWS wireless Bluetooth headphones, LED display, which obviously looks quite horrible, but you get the gist. That's exactly how you would install it using DSs. You also have the ability to do all of the mapping from DSs before you import it into Shopify. This is just kind of how you refine the options for your customer. You don't want them to have all of this choice like ships from. You just want to find the cheapest and easiest option for them, and then you can just give them the add to cart option. You want to keep in things like color and variation, but you can just make it easier for them just in here in terms of variation. And that is pretty much DSs. I don't think I need to baby you guys through it. When you land on the page, you're going to have to add your Shopify store, your AliExpress account, and then you want to whitelist AliExpress. That's all quite intuitive. I'm sure you guys can figure that out. For beginners starting stores, you want to focus your attention on the product page. The main reason you've been driving traffic to your page is to sell this product. To make this as easy as possible, you're going to want to make sure the product is useful, make the page digestible, and make the copy engaging. So let's get started. Assuming we found a product, let's align all of your colors on the page. You can see here that I've got this light blue going on, and there's also a light blue here. but we actually just want to make that exactly the same. So I don't really like this blue at all, because I would just take a photo of the shower head and I would take it into Photoshop, and then you can go into the color picker and see exactly what color it is. Then you can just take this into your theme, go to colors, and make all of the buttons that hash, which is just going to make everything a lot more seamless. For any product page, the body text has to be minimal. It has to be easy to read. Font is extremely important. The New York Times did an experiment where Georgia and Baskerville went up against Comic Sans and Times New Roman. Georgia and Baskerville garnered positive grades in tests and more trust against research, respectively, compared to Times New Roman and Comic Sans. You also want to make it nice and large. 18px is pretty decent. Then you want to get into the actual copy. So over the last 2 weeks, me and 2 colleagues from Debutify have been starting a Shopify store, and we've called it Fairhead. I wanted to start a video series while we made this company so you guys could see exactly the mistakes that we made and all of the tips and tricks that we've garnered from starting the store in the first place. So myself, Andreja from Belgrade, and Joseph from Toronto have spent the last 2 weeks making this online store. It didn't take very long at all to figure out our products, our brand name, make a logo, and start writing copy and sort out the theme. The product that I chose was essentially just a shower head. It's got this option to install mineral balls which help purify the water, or so AliExpress says. So for persuasive product copy, you want an attention-grabbing headline, which is going to get people to continue to read, more likely to buy because they've spent more time on your site. Then you want to put graphics, the visual representation of what the product does, so a GIF for this is a great move. And then you want solid, congruent product photos. Split this up in a neat format: paragraph, imagery, paragraph, GIF, etc. Explain exactly what your product does in your headline. Keep it digestible. People aren't likely to read big paragraphs. Make some essential bullet points, which I've done here. You want to feature what the product is and a benefit, what the product does for someone who uses it. So I start here with waking up just got pure. It's short and enticing. Then we've got some bullet points. 3 powerful options. Our mineral rose shower head offers diverse styles for a decent wash. Saves you 30% of your water bill. With higher pressure, less water is required. Before you know it, you've paid off the shower head in savings. Fits most showers. A simple installation and a wide range of compatibility with fixed rotatable inputs. So in less than 200 words, we've told people what the product is and what it does for someone who would buy it. And then I continue. Our mineral rose shower head is pressurized and packed with anion negatively charged rocks, delivering a 200% increase in high power. That's a bold improvement on standard shower heads, we reckon. Then we've got an image of somebody using the product. We care about the oceans, we care about us. Saving 30% on water, you'll be tempted to stay under for just a bit longer. Now our whole store is centered around these sorts of eco-friendly products, so I started to collect some imagery that I'd taken in the USA last year. So here's a photo of the ocean on the Pacific Coast Highway. We're just invoking that sense of nature and a sense of place. I wanted to keep this copy really concise, so after these 2 images, I rounded off. Also, it's a fixed rotatable type with G1 and 2 inputs, which means it'll screw into most showers. Order one today and experience a rejuvenating shower every day. And then I just go through the specifications. So what I'm doing here is I'm invoking a sense of experience with the rejuvenation aspect of the ion mineral balls, and I'm also letting people know that it is accessible and will probably work with your shower head. And then we include all of the specifications so people can check it will actually work. So because we all work at Debutify, we went with the Debutify theme. It's got a really clean look, similar to the very popular Brooklyn theme. I wanted our page to be personable. I didn't want to just rip off other people's sites, so I used images that I took in South Africa a couple of years ago. We care. Our products are built with the human body and nature in mind. We don't really need anything else on the page at this stage, so all of the attention went into the product itself. So the store isn't by any means finished and it hasn't gone live yet, but I just wanted to show you guys the bare bones structure of what we're going for here with this company. We definitely want to keep it very minimal, so all we have is a contact page, an about us, and a product page. All it says on the contact page is, our customer support team is ready 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As we operate internationally, please use one of our following numbers or send us an email. And about us, we've got some more copy. This is a space where we can really reach out to our target audience. Fairhead started in 2020 when we realized there was no time like today to improve people's livelihood. We were inspired by the little innovations that can make a massive difference, such as add-ons, negatively charged mineral balls that purify water, whether they be used in the shower or laundry. Fairhead products abide by two simple rules: better for you, better for the planet. We know how demanding life can be. We've never had to be more careful or conscious, but we're in this together. That's why at Fairhead, our products do the job. All you have to do is hop on board. If you're inspired, as we are, to become a Fairhead fan, follow our blog and sign up for our newsletter. We'll be sharing insights on how to boost energy, save time, keep waste to a minimum, and look out for one another. And then as a footer for the whole website, we just sort of sum up those points. So we're gonna use Debutify as our theme. I mean, I'll make a video with the free themes, but I work at Debutify, so I might as well use the theme, right? So as a real quick plug for Debutify, all you have to do to install our theme is go to debutify.com, go to the top right hand corner and click free download now, put in your name, email address, and your store name. And once you've installed the theme, you will be brought to this page. What we've done at Fairhead is we've just made everything on one page, which keeps it easy to maintain, easy to edit, and navigatable for any new customers. I got rid of the featured content and the featured products and a collection list, and all I had was the featured product. So just to keep this congruent, we'll just use that shower head that we got, and you can just see how easy it is to put this into Shopify. Like, we have done this in under 10 minutes, all up, like very simple. And you can see here all the pieces that we've put in. That is the absolute fundamentals of Shopify store. Like, you've got your store here now. You just need to add your own personality to it. So if we go back out into the Shopify menu, you can just go to apps, open Debutify, and install the add-ons. So as you can see, I've got about a third of them installed. So to just give you a rundown on all of these conversion add-ons, we've opened the Debutify demo store, which you can find at debutify.com. So let's start with the card discount. This is going to show up once we buy something, and it's going to allow us to add a coupon that we found online in the checkout. So that's going to show up at the end space like so. And it's also going to show up in the cart just down here, enter coupon code. Then you've got cart goal, which is this little banner up here. It's going to show you that once you've spent a certain amount of money, you're eligible for free shipping. A chat box, which is basically just a link to your social media profile, like Facebook Messenger, for example, which will pop up here, and you can interact with your customer service team. Or if you know your budget like me, it'll just be yourself. Collection add to cart, which means that as the collection is running like this carousel is here, you can just add the product straight to cart. You don't need to click on the product itself to add it to the cart. You can just do it straight from the collection page. Delivery time, which is just going to show people an estimation of when they will receive the product. Then we've even got conversion add-ons that are entire pages, like a frequently asked questions page, where you can just take this template and add your own questions to suit your store. A mega menu, which pops up the top and shows you an entire map of the whole site. Then we've also got this coupon pop-up or a newsletter pop-up, which allows you to just customize and apply coupon codes for your customers. Then you've got product tabs. So on the product page, you can hide everything to make it look cleaner, and then people can expand it to have a look at what is being said, and you can add your own text below. Then we've got quick view, which just allows you to have a look at the basic details of the product straight from the main page. The next one is a shop protect, which means that you can't steal the text. It's like unhighlightable, and so that'll just stop copycats from stealing all of the information on your store. Next one is smart search, so you can just put in anything that you want and you'll be able to be taken straight to that product. It's even got a trust badge, which I think is absolutely beautiful, very seamless, you can't steal it, and it's just adding a lot of authenticity to your store with all of these big brands. upsell bundle, so it's showing you what people frequently buy together, and that's just gonna, increase conversion rates. Then we have an upsell pop-up. So if you add something to the cart, it's gonna pop up with this coupon. This is gonna make them a returning customer, and it can build a relationship between you both. You could also implement your upsell pop-ups to include the frequently bought together, so you can incentivize people to buy 2 products and then they will receive the coupon. You also got an add to cart animation, so you can set it to buzz every 6 seconds or whenever you really want to. You can get a cart countdown timer, so it tells people that the cart is only safe for the next 2 minutes or 1 minute 37 seconds, which is just adding urgency to the store. This is gonna make people believe that other people are really buying these products and they need to get in quick. Discount saved, this is just showing how much people have saved here. It's just this nice clean box that shows them exactly how much money they're saving with the product page discount. Then we have our inventory quantity conversion add-on, which just shows how much is in stock. This is also adding urgency to the product because it shows that other people are already buying this product and they're going out the door now. We also have our linked options that will just remove any products that aren't available. Then there's live view, which is operating randomly right now, but it's showing exactly how many people are viewing the product. Another conversion add-on is the product video, which you can add anything to, through YouTube. Then we have a sale countdown timer, which just shows how long our sale is gonna last in the store. Then we have a sticky add to cart, which means that once you scroll past the add to cart, we have an add to cart button that follows you down the page here. And those are just some of the Debutify conversion add-ons that we have installed right now. We're constantly updating it and trying to find what works best. So I hope you learned something today. I've definitely learned a lot from just conveying the information back to you. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like our video. You can subscribe as well if you want to. Also, just have a great day and thanks for watching our content. Take it easy.